Tigermen. They're coming to Total War Warhammer 3. That's right. Although don't get too excited by this footage, this is unofficial, the Tigermen of Cathay mod. But CA just dropped a blog about the new legendary lord Bhashiva? I don't know how you pronounce it yet. I'm going to assume the B is silent, so probably Bhashiva. But we'll see if Games Workshop pronounce it anywhere. But this is a brand new legendary lord to the Warhammer Fantasy universe, made of course alongside Games Workshop with Total War Warhammer 3 in mind. And let's hope it's going to be better than the last time they did this with Silostra. The first part of this blog mentions the Lord of the End Times DLC will be coming in summertime. We've got the Neferata free legendary lord as well. So there's that to look forward to, but this is the first character pack that's going to be for Cathay with these Tigermen. And it goes on to detail what's going to be in the character pack. So for £4 or $5 or €5, you get the legendary lord. That's going to be Bashiva herself. She's anti-infantry. A generic lord that's going to be anti-large. A hero that's a spellcaster. And 3 unique Tiger Warrior units, dual-wielding, hybrid, and anti-large. And of course, Bashiva will get her own unique campaign as well. So, for the price, I think it sounds reasonable. You're getting a bit less than you do in a solo DLC if you spend like £7 to just buy one part of a triple DLC. So the price is probably reflecting that. Less units, less price. Seems like it evens out, but let me know what you think. You people are the ones who got to pay for it. I get it free, so, you know, my opinion only means so much. There will be a free LC legendary hero as well, so that's cool too. A nice buff to the Cathay roster especially. And here is Bashiva herself in all her tigery glory. A very cool model. I do wonder if she'll just be a foot lord and she'll just run around on all fours and be pretty quick, or whether she'll get some mounts. There's some lore here if you want to pause the video and read that. Otherwise, there is a bit of a description on her battle gameplay as well, which says that she'll be a silent shadow that closes the distance with unnerving speed. And to me, that kind of makes it sound like she's gonna be more like a tiger and actually just hunt on foot. Because, you know, a tiger riding a horse might look a bit weird. I don't know. It's Warhammer, I suppose. Everything's a bit fucking weird, but whatever. She excels at hunting down infantry, so she's anti-infantry, as it said in the other part of this blog. Her weapon is burning twin kataras, so she's gonna have fire damage. And by the sounds of it, the flammable trait as well, so when she hits enemies, they'll become weak to fire, thus making her do more damage. And then it says her agility is at the core of her playstyle. She darts between threats, repositions effortlessly. I'll believe that when I see it. She'll get stuck on a single goblin like everyone else for 10 seconds, thank you. And she uses her mastery of stealth to pick the perfect moment to appear. So she's going to have Vanguard deployment, she's going to have Stalk most likely. Her signature item, Heaven's Gate, builds on the stealthy identity by letting her move rapidly across the battlefield without being seen. So that's going to be something like a concealment bomb maybe, keeping her hidden up to like 20 meters from the enemy or something. She rewards players who think like hunters, patient in setup and ruthless in execution. So sounds cool, a stealthy tiger lady for Cathay. And then we've got the Tiger Warriors themselves, a whole bunch of lore here again. For the battle gameplay, it says they're going to fill a hole in the Cathay roster and offer an entirely new way to play, which is basically going to be stealthy. Agility, stalking, sudden ambushes. So basically some more sneaky boys for the Cathay roster, which is very nice. Hopefully some of them will be possible as a frontline as well, because that's somewhere Cathay has always been kind of lacking in their frontline power. It's really only 2 units as the options. So it'll be really nice if you can actually play proper dangerous offensive armies as Cathay rather than having to stick to being more defensive with your missiles and artillery. There is this image of Tiger Warriors from a recent Games Workshop post. It shows an axe and shield there, which would suggest a kind of frontline holding unit, but if we remember the start of this Total War blog, it said that the 3 units were going to be dual-wielding, hybrid, and anti-large, none of which suggest a unit would be using an axe and shield. Dual wielding is probably 2 axes. I guess hybrid could be an axe and shield and then a bow as well. That's the hybrid part. And then anti-large, maybe a spear or halberd. Or maybe this version is just a unit that's coming for the tabletop but not for Total War Warhammer 3. Not sure. I do really like the design here though. I am a sucker for a single metal arm for some reason. It's just a thing I enjoy in characters. Shut up. The blog also shows the hero spellcaster unit as well, the Clawspeaker. This unit again is going to be on the stealthy side, Vanguard deployment, Stalk, so looking to be a sneaky boy. And in terms of the magic this character will bring to the table, it's going to be the lore of beasts, the lore of shadows, and the lore of life, which is a pretty huge one. Healing is always very powerful. Some pretty big additions to the Cathay roster. So these new character packs seemingly off to a good start with this Tigermen DLC. We'll have to see as more information about them gets revealed, but looks pretty cool. Should make Cathay a bit more fun to play, give a few more options on how to play them, but also make them a tougher opponent. I always find Cathay and the human factions in general are very easy to steamroll through, because their infantry usually sucks. So hopefully these cats will beef it up a bit and make Cathay a bit more of a formidable faction to face. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the future.